Welcome, welcome to our short skit. Come closer, take a pew and sit. I will be the story's guide.
And we, your chorus, will sweep you along for the ride.
Right, enough with rhyme. Our tale begins close to the dawn of time. Or for the millennials in the room. Or for the millennials in the room. Okay. Our tale begins close to the dawn of time, or for the millennials in the room, post-war Newcastle. Yes, our story starts in a tune where a weenie gadget called Neil Jameson was born. This was a dark time. Before Love Island. Before Twitter.
Not Twitter.
Avocados. No. Before Wi-Fi and email. A time when children were seen and not heard. Like many before him, he soon began to realize that the world was a cruel and unfair place.
I have called this meeting because we are 1 week into the teachers taking away our milk ration. The round's question is, name, class number, and what impact this milk crisis is having on you. You have 30 seconds each. Can anyone tell the time yet?
Unlike other complacent children his age, Neil refused to take life's injustices lying down.
We need to act to end this segregation between those with the packed lunches and those with the school dinners.
Yes!
Management is doing it to keep us out of relationship with each other. I call for us all to do a homework strike until we see an end to this.
We now fast forward to the 1960s. Think bell-bottoms, long hair, Hendrix guitars, and Woodstock. While many of Neil's contemporaries were rebelling against the status quo by smoking weed, embracing happenings, free love, and singing songs to bring about peace now, Neil was on the streets, cutting his political teeth on the most pressing problems of the day.
Equality for everyone.
Peace now, everyone. Union
We need to work together. Together we are more powerful and we can achieve more.
No, I want peace now.
Peace now.
Neil left university and started seeking a suitable job, as all young and impressionable young people do. Neil became a social worker.
I have a really good idea. Why don't we stop doing this and start doing this and we get to the root of the problem?
Now look here, Neil. You just have to get used to the way we do things here. They don't have all these systems and processes and form filling and working groups and meetings and bureaucracy for our own amusement.
Frustrated with his job as a social worker, Neil went to America, to the Industrial Area Foundation's training, and he saw the light.
It is all so simple. I can't believe I didn't see this before. What we need is a broad-based coalition of civil society institutions which come together to be in relationship, organise their people and their money, take action and win change for the common good. All while strengthening civil society through the creation of local leaders and building people power, power with, not over, to take on the state and the market. Power based on one-to-ones and relationships and self-interest and maintaining a healthy understanding of public and private. All while taking action which is fun on issues which are worthwhile and winnable and aimed at starting meaningful relationships with the people in power. All supported by community organisers who take up a vocation and hone the craft of organising and agitation. It is absolutely foolproof.
Excited by what he learned, Neil rushed back to the UK to use this model to start to change the problems there. Obviously, he chose to do this in the most dynamic, the most polarised part of the UK, Bristol. We would love to say were a couple of questionable attempts to stick it to the man.
The Church of England had invested in all sorts of questionable things. To the cathedral, we will occupy until we did this.
Yes.
Welcome to this house of God, my children. We are delighted to have you young idealists here. Please, make yourself comfortable in this house of God. I'm afraid I'm off home, and I'll have to switch off the lights and the heating and lock the door. But sleep tight. God bless. I'll see you in the morning.
Not leave until you stop investing in dodgy things. Come on.
Neil and his fellow revolutionaries slept through the cold night on the hard floors of the cathedral. In the morning, with no news of an imminent change in the church's investment policies, they nonetheless, for some reason, decided to call the whole thing off.
I've got a sore neck.
I've got also what to do.
Oh, it's really cold. Down with the Church of England's investment practices.
It's really hurting.
Our story follows Neil and his move to East London, where he put his craft into practice with a stronger resolve and an even stronger flat white. And so this was the start of Citizens UK as we know it, an organisation like no other, with a founder like no other. And we want to recognise Neil Jameson and his commitment, his determination. CEO, CBE, GOAT,
Greatest of all time.
and all round LEGEND. No present could do you the service you have given to this organisation, or our gratitude justice. But this is a small gesture to try.
So just to explain for those of you at the back, this doesn't quite work, does it? I think on behalf of the organising team, we'd like to say, Neil, we were thinking about what would make a fitting present and recognition of everything that you've done for all of us and for the organisation, and for creating the vocation, the model, and our jobs, for which we're all profoundly grateful. And we couldn't think of a fitting way to do that other than to think about something that you've talked about many times, which is reweaving the fabric of civil society. So we thought that this would be an appropriate gift. It charts a timeline of all of your achievements, the organisations that you've helped to build. We've included some of your little words of advice to organisers here, your favourite quotes, some definitely attributable, some like the John Stuart Mill one, we're a little bit unsure of its provenance, of whether we actually said it, but we're going with it. And also here, we've asked organisers and staff members past and present to talk about the difference that you've made to them and to their lives. And so there's this one for you. Not everybody's testimony was able to be put on in time, so we're going to give it to you and then take it back, add to it, and then give you the final version. But also, we are getting a second version made, which we will put in the office, in the big space in the boardroom, as a permanent testimony of everything that you've given to the organisation, and also a way of us remembering all the stories. So on behalf of the staff team, we want to say a huge thank you and wish you all the best for the future.
I couldn't work out the bolts on, and a little something from the foundation.
They're on the front of the house.
So don't worry.